So if your doctor or your chiropractor hasn't taken an x-ray of your spine, I'm going to show you why this could be really important. Especially, I'm going to show you some neck x-rays. If you have neck pain, headaches, shoulder pain, carpal tunnel, chronic joint pain or headaches, TMJ, all these things may be related back to the spine. Now, when I do an exam and evaluation history, I have an idea what's going on, but until I take an x-ray, I will not know what the inside of the spine looks like. I don't have x-ray vision. So when we look at a neck, this is my neck when I'm looking this way. Just imagine sitting up looking at your computer with a good curve in the neck, a nice curve in the neck. These bones should all be square, nice and clean. The disc space should be equal between every disc, every joint. What can happen is the spine gets shifted out of alignment through trauma, stress, accidents, sitting at a computer, texting, and this curve can come out. So look what happens. I have patients that came in just recently. A young man came in, he has headaches, neck pain, weakness in his arm, numbness in his arm, where he's a big, strong guy, but he can't pick up a pen because he's losing his grip strength. So look at this compared to this. I would have never known. He's never had an x-ray of his neck. So we look at the neck. One, there's no curve to the neck. There's no shock absorber. When there's a curve, you have a spring involved. There's no curve. Look at these discs. Good, good, good. Look what has happened to these two discs. These are the nerves that exit his neck, travel through his shoulder into his hand. Coincidence that he doesn't have hand strength? No, because these nerves are being crushed in there. When they're being compressed and choked off, you lose energy, you lose strength. These are the same nerves that exit and go to the thyroid, go to the heart, go to the lungs, go to your immune system. If this doesn't stop, these bones will go from nice clean bone, nice clean disc. He's in a state of degeneration and a crushed disc where now there's chronic nerve pressure. If this doesn't get corrected, it moves into bone on bone. There's no movement. There's virtually no nerve flow. The nerves are being crushed. Chronic pain, chronic health problems. Here's another x-ray. Another gentleman came in. This gentleman, the same thing. Neck pain, shoulder pain, extreme weakness in his hands. Look what has happened. He has not only one or two joints, but nearly his entire neck, 5 out of 7 bones are full of degeneration. All these nerves go down into the hand. It's not a coincidence that he doesn't have hand strength. So what we do, again, we'll take this x-ray and we'll do a flexion and an extension view. I'm going to show you. So there's his flexion. We want to see, are the vertebrae moving? And then we do an extension. Now, even in extension, look at this. Even in extension, his neck doesn't get a curve in it. There's no curve in his neck. Virtually, maybe a 5-10 degree curve, because there's so much degeneration, it's not able to get the curve in until we work with it. Our job here is to open up these disc space, open up the joint very gently, separate them, so then we get motion restored. Once motion is restored, healing is restored. That's why it's critical. You have to have an x-ray. And without an x-ray, nobody on this planet can ever tell you what your true problem is unless you see degeneration. Now, here is a child's neck. And this is a young girl who doesn't have weakness in her grip, doesn't have chronic health conditions yet. But look at her neck. Because of texting, computer, schoolwork, sports and dance and injuries and falls, even a child's neck can shift out of place. So without an x-ray, you can't determine the state of structure the spine is in, the state of health the spine is in. So if you haven't had an x-ray, ask your doctor, Can I see an x-ray and can you show me what that compares to normal? You want to compare yours to what ideal looks like. So the ideal is mine. That's my neck. Under chiropractic care, getting adjusted. I've had countless injuries and trauma. I still play rugby at age 54 with young 20 and 30-year-olds. I get beat up, but I keep a good structure because I keep adjusted, I keep aligned, and we do very precise and specific things here in our office with our rehab, and we show you how to do very precise things at home for your home rehab to help support the curve so this doesn't have to continue. And once we do, symptoms start to get alleviated, pain starts to go away, and you start to feel amazing. So any questions, just message me. If you haven't had an x-ray, get that x-ray today.